Welcome back to Living Local. Trinity College and Augustana College are teaming up to help students interested in a career in the medical field. The 2+2 program is a new direct entry nursing program helping students start their nursing career in one of the fastest growing professions. And here to tell us more about it is Tracy Poelvoorde, Chancellor of Trinity College of Nursing and Health Sciences. And this segment is sponsored by Unity Point. Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome back to the show. Let's talk about, is there still a need for nurses in our area? It seems like there always is.
There is. There is a local nursing shortage. There's actually a national nursing shortage. And I would say it's not just nursing. It is bedside providers, those people who give the direct care, radiographers, med lab scientists. Nursing is the largest workforce.
Yeah, and it's such an important workforce too.
Yes.
But let's talk about the program and how this works exactly.
Right. So Augustana College and Trinity College partnered up. We're doing what's called a direct entry 2+2.
Okay.
So any student being admitted to Augustana College with designation of pre-nursing will automatically be admitted into our college.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We will immediately begin advising those students and pulling them into Trinity College as well as Augustana.
Yeah, and it's probably important to fast track that right now to try to get people into the workforce, I would imagine. But it's also something that takes a lot of training and a lot of skill to do, so it's probably a balancing act of how to make all that happen, right?
Right. Yeah, we have a great partner with Augustana College. They will give them a very firm foundation of liberal arts and sciences. We already have a current agreement with Augustana, and it is an articulated path where they get a degree from Augustana and then come to us.
Wow.
This is actually going to be cutting off a year in their trajectory to do this 2+2. And so they would graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing from Trinity College.
Wow, all right. Well, that's great.
Yes.
You just completed work on a new lab, and that will help students kind of get that hands-on experience. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so in nursing we have a lot of high-fidelity simulation that we use through, maybe it's called an anatomage table, it's a virtual dissection table that we use. We have mannequins that speak and breathe and do all sorts of things. But a recent renovation is with our radiography program.
Yes.
And we have a full functioning, they refer to it as an energized lab, where students can come in, position patients, learn to position patients, and they actually will x-ray what are called phantoms. So we're not just randomly pulling students out of the classroom and saying, let's x-ray you. We actually have things with abnormalities that students will x-ray. So we have full functioning equipment. The faculty are ecstatic about this. It just helps the students with the transition from classroom to the practice setting.
Yeah, and the practice is probably so important for that. What else does Trinity do to help students prepare for that, the real world? Because it's so chaotic.
Yeah, and it is that practice piece, taking what you learn in the classroom and applying it with real people.
Yeah.
That is challenging, but it's very important.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things that we do is we get our students from semester one, the beginning of their program, they're out in the clinical setting. They're learning in the lab, they're learning in that energized lab in the case of radiography, and then they're going and actually caring for patients.
Wow.
And so one of the other assets, I think, of our program too is they get a lot of clinical practice.
Sure.
They are in, as I mentioned, from semester one, every semester they're in the clinical setting. They're spending full days experiencing what the nurse does in a day's time.
And let's talk about what Trinity is doing to get more people interested in this career field.
Yeah.
Because as you mentioned, there's a shortage, nationwide, not only in our area. What are the kind of things you guys are doing to help people, find that interest?
Yeah. One of the big things that we're doing that's coming up the end of July is our Health Career Exploration Camp.
Okay.
So we're taking high school students. They're coming in, actually experiencing the clinical practice setting. So they are being paired up with a nurse, a radiographer, a lab technician, and they're learning what healthcare looks like and feels like to them. Then we're having those professionals come back to the college and having panel discussions with them. The students are able to see our Life Flight helicopter in the area, lands for the students. They're able to see that type of career.
Sure.
So high school students are getting to explore hands-on first experience. Is this a career I want to get into? We are having a lot of open houses. We're out recruiting and about. We're attending career fairs. So we're really trying to engage and get the younger students. That's kind of our goal this year, is to get to the middle schools.
And all that, you know, hands-on experience is probably something that really inspires people to get involved too, because it's one thing to read about a career, but then when you see it in practice, like that's such a cool thing. You know, I got to know, you know, what are some of the things that Trinity College is doing to, you know, to accommodate the growing demand in nursing? Because I imagine, you know, there is a shortage, but this younger generation is probably finding more interest in that field, right?
Right. Yeah, we are really exploring. COVID has taught us that we can use online education differently than we thought. And so we're really exploring right now. Our programs are, nursing programs, are about 50, maybe a little bit more than 50% online, the other half hand-to-hand, face-to-face. But we're really exploring that modality of online education. How can we reach the student that wants to stay, maybe in a rural area, but wants to stay within their community? So we're really exploring that option.
And how can people learn more about this, the 2+2 program and everything else?
Visit our website, trinitycollegeqc.edu. Call our front office, schedule an appointment. We love even drop-ins. But yeah, we have faculty there to talk to students that may be questioning various career opportunities. We have wonderful admission representatives. Go out and look on our website and see what we have to offer.
I love that. Well, Tracy, thanks so much for stopping in and spreading the gospel with us. We really appreciate it. Again,
thank you very much.
Thank you. Again, this segment was sponsored by Unity Point. For more information, go to trinitycollegeqc.edu. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.